Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently in need of a couple of repairs, but more importantly, 30 days on the Vulcan? Okay, yeah, that's not actually correct. I was gonna say, 30 days on the Vulcan seems a little bit excessive. It's actually 10, so that is great. Improved automation is gonna be finished in 8 days. Okay. I'm just wondering how far we want to tick forward here. I think, let's see, we can get away with these 3 in 1 day. The question is, do we have enough to deploy after that? Everyone is currently fatigued. Okay, we should probably tick forward a little ways further then. So we'll tick forward. The blackjack is now complete. I think we'll... Oh, hello, Light and Darkness. During the daily briefing, Dr. Murad raises a hand. There will be a rare meteor shower on Algot. I thought it would boost everyone's spirits if we viewed the phenomenon from up close on the observation deck. Sounds risky, Darius shakes his head. It's not like the Argo has brakes. Well, how about we install a telescopic camera on the hull, Dr. Murad persists. El Duce volunteered to mount it. Maybe it'd be safer to take the Leopard down to Algot's surface and view the pretty lights from a safe distance? Yang beams. Hell, I'll even cook. What do you say, Commander? We'll view it from the surface, I guess. Okay, morale increased by 10. Yang is grilling some Triple F burgers. Fantastic. So the question is, do we want to keep ticking forward? Improved automation will be finishing up in 2 days. But I think we can get away with a deployment right now. Yeah, I definitely think we can get away with a deployment. Let's go ahead and do some training on the mech warriors who are currently active. Yeah, this is actually perfect. We've got 4 mech warriors and a substitute J. Edgar pilot. Let's go ahead and do it. So we'll hop into the command center here, and Operation Solar Shield is, I think, the one that we want to go for here. It's a little less pay, but that also means a little less dangerous. Let's go ahead and negotiate this. Is this a double salvage? No, it is not. I think this is, let's see, 150 almost for a priority salvage, a single priority salvage. I think we'll just sit right here. Okay, so Lord Dacky in the Javelin, that's fine. We're going to be bringing, of course, Arclight. Wait, is Scrub active? Scrub is active. Ooh, okay. Noted. We're going to keep him in the J. Edgar. That does mean that Arclight is probably going to have to pilot something she's unfamiliar with. That said, she's not that familiar with the J. Edgar, so that may not be the worst thing. We could bring the Blackjack or the Hunchy. This is a capture base mission. The extra armor on the Hunchy might not be too bad, but the extra range on that Blackjack for being able to take down dangerous turrets? I think that's what we're going to go for here. Any of these the Blackjack pilot? I don't believe so. Yeah, he's the Raven pilot. He's the Panther pilot. What's wrong with the Assassin? No, seriously, what's wrong with the Assassin? Hang on a moment. Let's take a look here. The Assassin didn't get repaired. Because I'm a moron. We were looking at this previously, but I never got it set up to repair, did I? What do we actually need here? Just do that? Okay. Just needed to repair the right leg a little bit. It took literally 0 days and 0 C-bills. That is fine then. Okay, so let's go back into here and back into Operation Solar Shield. We want to sit right down the middle. And Lord Dacky stays as is. The Blackjack is going to be piloted by Arclight, which is not ideal, but it'll work. And then Falcon and El Duce. This is also not ideal. This would, of course, be the Raven and the Panther. It'll have to do. We should be able to get in there and take out a base pretty easily, but without the Vulcan or the Assassin, this is definitely going to feel a little awkward. And actually, I'm actually leaning towards bringing the Assassin over the Blackjack right now. Just because I feel like between these 3 mechs, we've got plenty of ranged firepower to be able to take out those turrets, and I'd rather have somebody that can get in and backstab a little bit easier. Okay, Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, I know, Darius. You're a little bit upset about this, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll have to see what kind of turrets we're up against. That could get interesting, to be sure. So what do we have here, is the question. Well, we'll find out in a little while. Just waiting on the loading screen to load. One of these days. There we go. We need to take back the ancestral fortress. A Davian family lost a large area of land on Algot thanks to dubious legal maneuvering by Lyran agents. This land includes an important ancestral military base. We need this base taken back from Steiner and held until this can be sorted out. I don't buy the ancestral fortress part of this, but the legal maneuverings check out, Commander. A merc company coming in could resolve this quickly and prevent a large-scale conflict. Okay, well, we'll take a look.
Command interface initiated.
Okay. Let's clear out the defenders and take the base. It looks like we had an ally. That's nice. I'd love to deploy somewhere like here. And actually, we can. Wait, can we deploy all the way up here? Oh, we absolutely can. We'll just deploy straight up by the base. Yeah, this is a capture base, not a destroy base, of course. Okay, where are the enemy reinforcements at? We'll need to occupy the base. Let's see, we have... What are our allies here? A Valkyrie, we have a Phoenix Hawk Land Air Mech. Okay, and I think there was something here that we currently can't see. We'll move the Panther up to here for now. We'll get the Raven into the capture zone. And the question is...
Moving to position.
Where are the enemies going to spawn at?
Affirmative.
Okay, it's just the Valkyrie and the Phoenix Hawk. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. So the fortress is occupied. I don't want to spread out too much.
Cooling.
We're just going to chill for now and wait to see where the enemies are going to be. Nowhere?
Holding and cooling.
Where are these enemies at? They gonna spawn now? Yeah, here they are. Okay, they're spawning up here. Sounds good. Well, we can move up and engage them with the Raven. However, they're gonna have a million evasive pips right now. We see an Urbi, we see a Spider, and we see a Cavalry. We're gonna reserve. And we're going to let them approach us. Now, we have no evasive pips right now, but all of our guys are currently braced. So if they shoot at us, they're pretty likely to hit us. But I don't see anything that dangerous here. This Urbi could theoretically have a pretty big ballistic weapon.
I live to serve.
But I want to continue to reserve and allow them to move first. I was kind of hoping that they drop mines out there. Okay, well, the cavalry is going to move now, and he's going to fire on the assassin. Yes, we expect to take damage here. 1,000,000%. Okay, the assassin is going to make its way up over here. We're going to hop into this cover with 2 evasive pips, and we are going to fire on this cavalry. We can't hit the laser pistol at this range, but this is theoretically a lot of streak SRM damage going in here. Yeah, that was a lot. They fire on the assassin, but miss. That was, I believe, this guy that fired. Okay, the Spider. No, that was a J. Edgar. Fine. The Spider is going to fire now. Okay. The assassin taking a little bit of damage there. We're not too concerned yet.
Real mech warrior.
Spider moves up with its ace pilot.
Commander?
The Panther is going to jump back over here, and we're just going to fire at whoever we have the best hit odds on. 25%, 17, 37. The cavalry, it is. Ooh, that's a hit. Didn't break the armor there, though. Okay.
What can I do for you?
We're going to move the Raven next. up into this same sort of position. And we're going to look at our hit odds here. 43%. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit this cavalry, I think.
Locked on target.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and miss this cavalry, I think.
I hear ya.
Okay, and our javelin will go ahead and move up over here as well. I actually kind of want to sprint up over here. Now, this is not ideal range for the javelin, obviously. 25% hit odds on the cavalry. I think we'll take that. If we hit, it's dead, but... Oh, we did hit. Very nice shot.
You like that?
Okay, now we're going to move the J. Edgar up. And we're just going to position it somewhere. Dropship inbound here. Noted. We're going to move it up somewhere like here.
Copy that.
This may be our dropship, but we'll see. And we'll see about lighting up this spider a little bit. A little bit of damage there. We'll take it. The Irby is going to fire on our J. Edgar and miss. That's fine.
Orders.
Okay, the Raven is going to close in. And I would absolutely love to narc this spider. That would be great.
Firing on target.
Ah, but we missed. Sad. That if we had narked the spider, it would have been dead to the javelin. Like, 100%. 3 damage to the Irby there. Sure.
What do you
We'll take
need?
that. We're going to move up over... Honestly, are we going to melee this guy? This would be rear arc. But it would also be a charge. We could, in theory, side arc attack him. We'd be turning our back to the Irby, which is potentially dangerous. And we'd only have a 40% melee hit chance here. I think instead... Dropship inbound here. That's flames on the way. That dropship inbound location is super awkward. I think that's our dropship. But instead, I'm just going to position up here
Copy that.
with the assassin. And we could hit the J. Edgar or the Irby, and I think the Irby is the correct one to fire at. That was actually very solid. Oh no, not machine guns. What are we going to do? Okay, J. Edgar, get up there.
I'm here.
Our Panther is going to close in a little bit here. We'd like to get into ideal range for that PPC. We're not there yet. I'm actually not going to fire this. That Raven is in the way. Too dangerous. Okay. That's completely fine. I'm not concerned about that. Is the spider going to close in on us here? Because if it does, that's a mistake. Okay, that positioning is okay for it.
Good to go.
Not the best, though. We can get into rear arc. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into rear arc here, light this guy up a little bit. We could theoretically kill him, I think, but it's extremely unlikely. And yeah, it's not going to happen. That's fine. We'll see what our ally does. Phoenix Hawk jumps in, fires on the spider. Does 8 damage. Okay, that's cute. The Irby is going to fire on the assassin. It missed. That is fine. I'm not concerned about that in the slightest.
Waiting on you, Commander.
The Javelin is going to actually reserve here. Or no, we already moved the Raven, didn't we? Reserving was irrelevant. That was a mistake. Okay, we're going to just move up to here. 43% hit odds on that spider. 37, and actually 50 on the Irby. Okay. We missed. But we gave him something to think about.
Systems recycling for another shot.
Okay. The Raven is going to move up to here. Question is, do we go for the spider here? 43% hit odds on the Narc. 50 and actually 43% on the Irby. We're going to go for this. It's slightly less than on the vehicle. But if we can narc him, and we didn't. We haven't managed to hit anything with the Raven yet.
I repeat.
Okay.
Negative damage.
Well, the Valkyrie's going to move up, fire on the spider. It actually did some damage there. Okay.
Yep.
We're going to utilize our assassin here. And we're going to close in on this Irby. I'd love to kick the Irby rear arc, but we can only get him side arc. I'm reasonably content with this. Is this his strong side? Yeah, this is his strong side, but that's fine.
Copy that.
It won't be for long. Yeah, he is going to take a lot from this. It's not his strong side anymore.
Nice. Got past the orders.
Excellent. We're going to close in with the Panther here. I would love... Ooh, this is obstructed LOS on the Spider. That's pretty good. The same hit odds on the Spider and the Irby, but we can fire the SRM-4 on the Spider.
Firing on target.
Okay. 48 damage will be fine.
Ready to
The J. Edgar is actually going to come up over here
Roger.
and hit the Irby point blank. This is rear arc, which he's armored in, but we're mostly looking to make him upset. But in actuality, we just made me upset. That's all that happened there. Okay. Who's moving now? Land air mech? Fine. We'll see where it decides to jump. Okay, firing on the Spider. Not doing anything. Sure. That's fine, I guess. Firing on the Panther and missing. The J. Edgar is going to ace pilot now. We'll see where it decides to go. And then the Spider is going to move. The Spider is currently very sad. So we'll see what it decides to do. Oh, that's going to make it even more sad. Missing both of those shots on the Panther. It is going to ace pilot, of course. But that overheats it. And it failed a shutdown override. Okay. That
What can I do for you?
is one extremely dead Spider. This is ideal range. It's shut down. Sure, the LOS is obstructed, but
Commencing Delta strike.
there we go.
And stay down.
The Irby moves over, fires on the assassin. It does hit with this autocannon, but it's not relevant. Just a little bit of armor damage. Fine.
Yeah.
We're going to move over with the assassin. And honestly, I think we're just going to move into rear arc and kick him. He didn't like last time we kicked him. He's going to like this even less.
On it. Targeting for physical attack.
Oof.
Oh, hell yes.
That poor guy.
Scored a critical hit.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That is one very sad Irby.
Commander.
Okay. The Raven is not exactly an ideal range here. I'd like to back off a bit. We can back off like one more hex. It's not ideal.
Attacking from position.
We still haven't managed to hit a single thing with the Raven. That may just be what ends up happening with this particular deployment.
Receiving you.
The J. Edgar is going to close in on their J. Edgar. I'd like to close in a little closer, actually. I'd like to get into their rear arc.
Roger. Full speed.
And let's see what we get here, if anything.
Weapon system.
A little bit. Sure. The Valk is going to fire on the J. Edgar, and it gets a few hits in. Sure.
I'm receiving you.
The Panther should probably move into ideal range about like this. Hit odds still aren't great.
Firing.
And we missed everything. Okay.
That didn't hit.
Well, the J. Edgar is going to take burn damage. Phoenix Hawk is firing on him, doing 8 damage. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
What's the ideal range for the Javelin? Backing off a little bit would be ideal. What about over here, perhaps? Actually, that barely gets us into ideal range. I like it. Still only a 37% hit chance. But we hit. That was a lot of damage. We'll take it. Firing on the Panther. It's irrelevant. We really, really don't care.
I laugh at your puny attack.
And he got himself some burn damage, and that actually broke through the armor somewhere. Actually, I think that was just a turret hit.
I'm ready.
I don't think that was real internal damage. Okay, we're just going to position up here and fire on him.
Win.
Sprinting isn't great for our hit odds, but it's still better hit odds than not firing at all,
What do you
which was the other option. Can we get into rear arc? No, side arc will be fine. Actually, can we just melee this guy? Yeah, we can melee him. Absolutely. Let's get in there. Fantastic. Structure exposure, but he didn't die.
Badass.
He didn't eject either.
What do you need?
The Raven could theoretically get up over this way. That is not ideal for LRM-15s. Not ideal in the slightest. Do we have an additional type of ammo? We could hot load it, but I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, we're probably not going to hit with the LRM-15s, but all we need to do is get some of those small lasers or small pulse lasers into here. There we go. That worked. And yeah, that is indeed our own dropship. Let's get out of here. Excellent.
Mission successful.
That wasn't too bad. They never even broke the armor, so Yang will be able to get us repaired. We'll be able to get our third mech bay working at full efficiency, and with the amount of money that we earned from this, we should very easily be able to start getting our second lance online. So that's great. Of course, our next upgrade is 100% going to need to be for additional mech warriors if we're going to get another lance online. This is solidly mediocre. However, 3 heat sinks for a priority salvage. It's not bad. These engines are bad. AC-10 is okay. We could grab a single AC-10 here. There's also an AC-10 ammo. I'm less concerned about the AC-10 ammo. And I guess we can grab like 6 heat sinks. Did we get the AC-10 ammo? No, we did not, but that's okay. SRM-6 we can probably get rid of. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of those. Standard FCS, get out of here. Small jump jets, no thanks. Basic sensors, nope. SRM ammo, pass. Tandem SRM ammo. 4 damage dealt directly to internals. We'll keep that around. Okay. Sounds good. Well, Yang, what's it going to cost to repair? My estimate, 15K and 4 days is what I'm going with. That's my expectation here. We did take some heavy armor damage on the assassin. Well, not that heavy. Relatively heavy armor damage. 10K in 3 days. Sure. I always like it when it comes in under my guess. That's a nice surprise. So we're going to have more mech warriors available in 2 days, and that's the same time that we have mechs coming available. We should probably prioritize getting the Vulcan done here, and then the Assassin and the Raven and the Panther should finish at roughly the same time. So let's take forward at least 2 days. There's the improved automation finished. So now it's just the Vulcan that we're waiting on. I do want to think about grabbing this Junkyard Leopard. That is one of our larger purchases that we need to make, and I would love to grab Betapod for additional mech warriors. That is something that we're going to need. But let's go ahead and grab the Junkyard Leopard for right now. And I believe that happens instantly, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Upgrading? Oh, it takes 1 day. Okay, let's tick forward the 1 day.
That work order is complete, boss.
Okay, and now let's go ahead and immediately start working on Betapod. That does give us additional days before affinities decay, that's nice. But more importantly, additional mech warriors. We're going to need those. The next thing that we're going to grab is probably this repaired mech bay so that we can drop an additional mech or tank. And then there's also these vehicles. We don't have vehicles for them, but we will get them hopefully quite soon. I'm going to tick forward 1 more day to get that Vulcan finished up. Just to get that out of the way. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to deploy again and start working on getting some of that funding back. But next time we have a large amount of repairs to do, we should definitely consider moving to another system. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.